What is your favorite airline?
Delta.
Delta?
If I was to rank all the airlines, this is how I would rank the airlines. I would rank Delta number one. The reason why is because Delta, they are trying to plan themselves better for the service that they're offering people. They got multiple different lines, so you got your regular main cabin. I think they need to separate like the first class from the Sky Priority because this is with these airlines, everybody's getting like Sky Priority or something. I said everybody can't be special. I'll talk about that another time, but everybody can't be special. I said, I mean, there's no way to do that. They also, have the most room on their plane. Their plane's a lot more nicer, so they got like the video screens, so you can watch movies. All that's free. If you have T-Mobile, they partner with T-Mobile, or if they have like certain airlines, certain planes that have service directly with an internet provider, you have access to the internet and text messaging. Other airlines, like I think American, when I was on there, you have to pay for that, and some don't even have it. And so I was just like, for the price that you wanted me to pay, because I have to ride first class. I'm sorry. For the price,
Bougie. Bougie.
Anyways, for the price you're paying for what you're getting, I'm just like, I'd rather just go with Delta. Don't get me wrong, I will put American probably number three. The reason why I say number three is because I like Alaska Airlines. Alaska, they're more.
I like Alaska too.
They're pretty nice. I like
Alaska.
them, and the service is nice. And I think they have the most friendliest flight attendants by far. So I would rank them in the top three. I would not be on Frontier ever. I have one.
What do you like? Why would you even mention Frontier? Because that's basically like Spirit's sister.
I don't know who's worse. Who's worse than the other? I would not do Frontier. I definitely wouldn't do Spirit. I've had having a fight on the plane, like I stated before, having when I asked for some water because I was trying to take my allergy medicine, and she just was her hoop earrings. She rolling her eyes and snapping her neck, and I'm just like, all this for some water? It's gonna be $5. I said $5 for that little thing. I said I'll pass. It was just not that serious. And then they had like the fake first class front seats. I was like, this is not first class or whatever you're trying to push this off as. It's just, Spirit is just, it's not for me. Now, it might be for other people. I know they get you from point A to point B, but that ain't for me. Especially when the plane, I think they had an incident where it was on fire. And my safety matters to me. Because when you're in the plane, you don't have no power. That plane starts to rock and that's it.
Right.
So I'll put that there. I like Southwest. I'll put Southwest number 4. I like Southwest.
What do you like about Southwest?
Southwest, actually, their flight attendants are real friendly. And
Isn't it their motto, come fly the friendly skies? Is that Southwest?
I don't know.
I could be messing something all the way up.
No, but they have some friendly flight attendants. And then everything's like provided for free, like the snacks and all that. I think they do have Wi-Fi the last time I checked on there. The only thing that I could not get with is that it's like this Walmart mentality, like everybody kind of gets the same thing. And so you have all these people that always go for the window seat and the aisle seat, leaving
all the middle seats.
All the middle seats there. And so if you don't get on there in one of those groups, I mean, you're out of luck.
Yeah.
And so for me, I was just like, this is not going to work for me. And then on top of that, the seats are super, super small. And so this lady, nothing against her, but she was huge. And she sat next to me, and she was just eating pretzels, and the pretzels was falling all off of her and onto my lap. And I'm just looking at her like, are you serious? And so there's not enough space on that plane to be doing all that. So for me, it was just like, it was an uncomfortable experience. And I like comfortability when I'm traveling. I don't care if it's for work or if it's for leisure. I have to be comfortable.
And to be fair, you're not a small person. How tall are you?
I am 6'4".
Whew, that is a tall drink of person.
Yeah, so I was trying to get into that seat.
Right, and I'm just 6 foot, so like I already have like issues with like the normal seats on planes. So like I imagine, so I was just calling you bougie about you're a first classer, but like you kind of have to fly first class with this size of body. So I get it, I totally get it because just normal seats are they're just not comfortable for anybody that is over 5'10".
It's not going to work.
They're just not. It's basically like riding on a. It's actually more comfortable to ride on like Amtrak or even like the Greyhound than riding in these planes, which is crazy to me. So I feel like something has to happen with this plane travel thing, because like
know?
it's not like you can just buy cheap flights these days. Like
Yeah.
everything is really expensive. So if these plane seat prices are going up, what are we upgrading? Please tell me we're upgrading in size, like subtracting a seat or two from the plane and spreading everything out, because like it's too much, too damn much.
Yes.
What were you saying?
Oh, I would say we forgot about one airline, United,
Oh, United.
the ones that drag people off planes.
Oh goodness.
I
Isn't
was-
that the plane that Sha'Carri Richardson had an issue on?
It's always, I don't know what it is about United. United kind of reminds me of Texas and Florida. Whole nother discussion.
What? Wait a minute. You can't just throw something out like that and not elaborate on what you're talking about.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It is a mess. Because on the show, we also talk about, we talk about businesses like corporations, et cetera, but also everybody keeps forgetting nonprofits are a business. Government is a business. These are businesses. They make transactions. And just like listening and hearing about what's been going on in Florida has been crazy. Even in Texas.
What's going on in Florida? Like what specifically?
Well, Florida right now, everybody knows, and you can go on CNN. Always, my motto is, don't believe me, go research it for yourself. They're having this issue with Disney, and DeSantis is saying, which is their governor, he's stating that they're supporting gay and they're supporting stuff that he doesn't like and et cetera.
You're talking about like the drag stuff?
All that
everything?
stuff. And so there's been like this back and forth thing between that. And so a lot of jobs are being lost because this guy is trying to be Caligula. And if you don't know who that is, that's somebody from the Roman times who was just crazy. And he's an elected official. And it's not that when you look at him, you're like, well, I'm not more concerned about you because I already know what your character is. I'm concerned about the people that vote for you, that like you. I mean, there's millions of people that voted for this guy that believe in his mentality. That's a lot of people. He's just one person. So you got that going on. And then recently he just banned immigrants, mostly Spanish-speaking people, from working. Any type of immigrants, visas, any of that, from working in any of these type of factories or fields or anything. Well, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I don't know one white person, because DeSantis is very racist. We've seen the stuff he says on TV. You're not going to convince me anything different. DeSantis, when you look at it, I've not met one white person that want to go out there in a field and pick grapes for $3 an hour. If I'm just being honest with you, if we would have let some of the racist whites, and not all whites, because I have some very good white friends, but if we would allow some of the racist whites that's always talking about go back to your country, we hear that a lot often being said to a lot of people out there in Florida and et cetera. If they were to pick grapes for us, they want to demand $70 an hour. They want Blue Cross Blue Shield. They want 401k. We wouldn't. Our fruits and vegetables would be so expensive. They'd be like $100 just for a banana. And I ain't talking about all of them. I'm just talking about one.
Banana.
Because, and that's the thing. And I said, so it's just like his practices. They're very xenophobic. They're very racist. They're very homophobic. You can tell what's going on there. And he's destroying that economy. But it's not him, it's the people that voted for him. That's who I'm blaming, because we know you can get a DeSantis anywhere. I mean, it's not hard to find a racist white dude out here. I mean, they come a dime a dozen in the United States, just to be honest with you.
I probably walked by 3 on my way here.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
On my way to the car.
There's nothing special about that. And I was speaking to one of the producers. I was speaking to one of the producers about it. And I told him, I said, this is the thing you have to look at. You have Marjorie Greene, who is one of the elected officials in Georgia, who everybody hear her say a lot of racist things, homophobe things, etc. And then you have somebody like Elon Musk, who says a lot of the same things she kind of says. But this is how you have to play this part. You have Marjorie Greene here, who speaks out, but she doesn't have any type of architectural background, science background. She's not helping nobody, etc. You have Elon Musk, who does the same thing, but with Elon Musk, he built the whole empire. He have these cars built off running off electricity. He has people. He supplied jobs to people. He might say what he has to say, but his intellect, in terms of what he can do in terms of engineering, is amazing. So if you were to decide who you want to actually pick to like stay around the United States, it would be Elon Musk stays, and people like Marjorie Greene and DeSantis can go. You can find any belligerent white person to do that. I mean, to be honest, but I'd rather have an Elon Musk in her position. At least he knows how to produce something that could benefit society.
Very true.
You have a lot of white folks out there that don't do that. So in Florida, there's a lot that's going on, and it's really hurting the economy. And I'm telling you, we're already talking about a great recession coming back, and so that's just around the corner. So that's why I say that, you know, United Airlines for me is kind of like the Florida and Texas. You know, they're worried about all the wrong things. All the wrong things. So that's what I have to say about it.
Indeed, nothing wrong with that. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back after this.
Hello, ladies and gentlethems. If you're enjoying the show, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can not only be a part of the conversation, but you will also be in the know when we upload new content. Love and light to you all.